llamaría Saldaña, more broadly Latinx, because that's something that I've kind of like learned to be associated with, and something that I feel like is read onto me the more that like that discourse around brown bodies starts happening. So yeah, and also the X because queerness. I consider myself an artist, and that's a label that I think I want to more actively work on, like having placed onto me. And a lot of that has to do with like self-determination and like trying to vouch for myself. And yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. Like it's just something that I want to be considered as more in the future.
My name is Yorio Mejia Raya. I chose Mexican X primarily for the reason that, all my family is from Mexico specifically, so I just really want to stay connected to that culture because I feel that growing up in the United States, I lost a lot of that connection to Mexico, so it's just personally it's really important for me to know about my culture, to know where I come from, and specifically the Mexican X because I just like that whole idea of like just because I know Spanish has like specifics as or O's for like feminine or masculine, but the one thing I do admire about English is it can be gender neutral, so it's really exciting. The last one I chose that I wrote is homosexual unicorn, and the primary reason why I wrote it as I did is A, because I'm gay, but also B, unicorn I'm just very extravagant, I'm very loud, I'm very boisterous because, I've been told not to be. And I'm just kind of like, why? Like, why don't you want me to, express myself or, be true to myself? Why are you trying to, quiet me down? Cause, I was just tired of being quieted down, like, shush, just be less, just be. Like, no, I'm not going to be less, after so many years of being told, just tone it down. I'm like, no, I'm going to tone it up. So, yeah, I just wrote that because, that's who I am, homosexual unicorn, and if you don't like it, oh well.
So my name is Asalia Sarayeraos, and I think I strongly identify especially with Nicaragua. I grew up with my dad's family who are from Nicaragua, and they came to the United States in the early 80s, fleeing a war, and so I grew up with that story and hearing what was happening, and so especially currently right now with everything that's happening in Nicaragua, this has definitely been a part of me trying to internalize and trying to figure out what this part of my identity means to me. I'm an artist. I am specifically a writer. I live in my writing. That's the way I express myself best. It's the way I communicate with the world. It's how I discovered all these parts of my identity. I think writing it down for me was like setting it in stone. So definitely artist is it's a part of me.
I'm Yasmin Robles Vasquez. So I chose Chicana because if you look at the real, not the real, but the common definition of it, it's someone who was born in the U.S. but has Mexican origins. So their parents were born in the United States or their grandparents, but you're from the United States. So I identify strongly with Chicana because of course my parents were born in the U.S. And we have strong Mexican roots, so Chicana has always been something I identify as. So I'm also a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a granddaughter, I'm someone's niece and all, and I'm also a baseball lover and I love food. I said I'm a student, I'm a Catholic, I'm a fighter and all of that. So besides judging someone's from physical features and all, there's a lot of identities and a lot of words that I identify with, so yeah.